This is Jeanette Carlson with TT for T, and I am going to show you today how to get started with Google Classroom. It just opened up last week for those schools that are Google schools, and we are one of those. So I am going to start by showing you how to create your first class and how to add students. A couple things about Google Classroom to start off with. You will only be allowed to ask students in the domain to join the classroom. So if you're trying to do a practice class or something, you would have to ask students that have the Bellevue Public Schools or your school email address. They must be in the domain. So when you first log into Classroom, you'll be asked if you're a student or a teacher, and you will also be asked to log in with the appropriate Google account. Once you're in, you can see on my page, I do have a couple classrooms set up. I am a student in 2 classrooms, and then I have 1 class created. How you can tell the difference, the one where I'm a student, you can see the picture of my 2 teachers, and the one over here, the personal finance second, is one that I have created and have been practicing with. So this is the home screen right here. And to get started, you come over here to the plus by your name, and you hit the plus, and you either create a class or you join a class. And so I'm acting as a teacher right now, so I'm going to create a class. And then create your unique class name. You may want to give this a section name also. For example, when I taught, I had a couple different personal finance classes, and I like to name them by the hour I had them. I already have a personal finance second hour, so I'm going to call this one personal finance, and then we'll say fifth for 5th hour. I'm not going to put a section number in right now. I'm just going to hit create. And it'll take just a second for it to create for you, and you'll have your classroom created just as easily and quickly as that. Once you get in here, you can see that it says Personal Finance 5th. It has been updated, and you see the pretty theme that it gives you. Over here on the right-hand corner, if you'd like to change the class theme, just go ahead and click Change Class Theme. And right now, Google has provided us a gallery. Hopefully, maybe in the future, we'll be able to customize those. So you can look through. There's quite a few that they offer, and select what might be pertinent to you or what you like. And I'll just change it to one so that you can see what it does and select your class theme. So that's one thing you can do to personalize it. Okay, so here you can see it's very simple, very streamlined. Right now I'm in what's called the stream. And you can notice right away that there are 2 main things you can do on the stream. You can give the class an announcement, or you can give the class an assignment. And we'll get to that in another video tutorial. For this one right here, I'm just going to show you how to give your students a class code or enroll your students. So up here, if you click on students, you can see that I don't have any students in there right now. It gives me a class code for this class. And if you come back to your stream, you'll also notice that the class code is right over here on the left. If you hit the drop down arrow beside it, you can reset or disable it. So for example, if you had students come into class and you had a lot of drops and adds, and then when you finally had your roster set, you wanted to reset that or disable that code, I guess you could do that then. So there are a couple ways that you can invite your students. You can give the code to the students, or you can manually put the students in. If you go back to your student stream and you click on invite, this is a great way that you can invite your contacts. So if you come in here and see my contacts and I select one of my classes here, it'll populate those students in there, and you can send them an invite to the class, and it will include the code. You can also write the code up on the board And when the students go to Classroom, they will log in as a student and they just simply enter that class code. So the other interesting thing about this that they added is the About tab. If you click on About, this is where you can title your class, so Personal Finance for this class, and you can put your class description here, which is optional, and if you have a room number, and maybe if it was unique to you when you met, if you had block scheduling or some other type of schedule at your school, you could put some more information in there. It automatically will give the students the teacher email, and it shows you where the Google Drive folder is located. So the one great thing about Classroom is that it creates the folders for you. So automatically, if I navigate over to my drive, and I can do that by just clicking right here, Personal Finance 5th. I'm going to hit Save here first, so it saves that class. And if I click on Personal Finance 5th, where it says Google Drive folder, it's going to take me to my Google Drive, and then it will create a Classroom folder for you automatically, and it will put all of the classes that you have in there. So if you look right here, you can see Classroom, and then these are the classes that I have already created, or the classes that I am in. So here's my 5th hour personal finance class, and if I go in there, my folders will populate in there, the student assignments will populate in there, and it's works very well across Drive without you having to do anything. So if I go back over here to my classroom, another great thing about the About tab, this would be a great place to click on Add Materials and maybe add your syllabus. And you, as you can see here, you can upload a file. You can grab something from your Google Drive. You can also do a YouTube video, or you can share a link. So I'm going to again navigate to my Drive to attach my syllabus, and I will navigate to Personal Finance. And in the Personal Finance folder, I will grab the syllabus right here, and then I will post this. That will always be there for the students to see in the About. So I really like the things that you can add there. If you have rules, you could also add that there. If you have a Remind 101 login or Remind Now, you could put that there for the students also. So once you get set up as a teacher, you might want to look at what it looks like on the student side. So if I flip over here, I'm using our trainer account as the student, and I'm already in one class, and I am going to add the class that I just created. So I'm going to go here to grab my code here that I have, the MCN. And I'm going to go back over here and hit the plus over here by the trainer account, again, which is the student account, and it's going to say enter your class code to join. So my teacher has given me that class code. I type that class code in and I click join. And again, it will take a minute, and it will show the class, and it will take you directly to the stream. And as a teacher, I haven't put anything in there, but now I can see this is my teacher and this is the name of my class. And if I click on the About, I can see down here the syllabus that Mrs. Carlson created for this class. And you can click on that, and it'll open up into Drive, and you can see the syllabus. Again, as a student, if you click the 3 lines in the upper left-hand corner, you can go back to your home, and I can see that I now have 2 classes that I'm in. Both classes with me to show you as an example. I have my 5th and I have my 2nd hour. So it's as easy as that to get your students set up and get yourself set up with Google Classroom. And I will teach you how to add assignments and do some other things and some upcoming videos.